Hey, what's up guys, I'm back with another speed test. It's time to do a check out the performance of the Samsung A26 5G against the Vivo V50 Lite 5G. So the Vivo V50 Lite is powered by new MediaTek Dimensity 6300 SoC with 8 GB of RAM, while the Samsung is powered by Samsung Exynos 1380 SoC with 8 GB of RAM. So in the back we have a dual cameras on the Vivo versus the triple cameras on the Samsung. So very interesting to see which one will be faster. Now let's start off with the boot up test. So logos came up slightly faster on the Samsung A26 5G. So both phones is running on latest Android 15. On the Samsung we have Samsung One UI 7, while on the Vivo we have Vivo Fun Touch OS version 15 based on Android 15, of course. So Samsung, it is much faster when it comes to booting up, beating out the Vivo V50 Lite 5G and Vivo V50 Lite. Now it is also done, so you can see we almost have a 4 or 5 second difference, I think, between these two devices. Anyways, let's talk about the display. So on the Samsung we have 6.7-inch Full HD Plus Super AMOLED display with a 120 Hz refresh rate. Also we have U-shaped notch on the top, and the bottom chin it is also really big. While on the other hand, Vivo has a much better looking 6.7-inch Full HD Plus AMOLED with 120 Hz refresh rate. Also we have a center punch hole on the top, and the bottom chin it is much smaller on the Vivo V50 Lite 5G. So guys, everything's closed up in the background. No application is running in the background. Also we have same Wi-Fi network on both phones. So let's opening up the phone dialer. Slightly faster on the Samsung, followed by the Vivo. Now let's opening up the settings. Slightly faster on the Vivo. So let's go to the display. So you can see we have 120 Hz refresh rate on both phones. We also have auto option on the Vivo, which is not really optimized. So now check out some more apps. Amazon Shopping. So slightly faster on the Samsung A26. So once again and the scrolling it is really smooth on both phones. We have 120 Hz. So now let's open this hard drive tab. Looking really similar on both phones, as you can see. So now check out some games application. Now let's start off with the Candy Crush Saga basic game application. So much faster on the Samsung A26. Snapchat faster on the Samsung. Instagram faster on the Samsung. Let's check it out. Much faster on the Samsung. Spotify, that one it is slightly quick on the Vivo. Subway Surfer, another game, Samsung Exynos 1380 versus Dimensity 6300 on the right hand side. So once again blazing fast on the Samsung A26, followed by the Vivo V50 Lite 5G. So now let's opening up the Temper N2. Temper N2 it is much faster on the Samsung A26 once again, while Vivo V50 Lite it is way too much behind as compared to the Samsung. Let's opening up the PUBG Mobile. Last game we have in this speed test, Dimensity 6300 on the right hand side versus Samsung Exynos 1380 on the right hand side, on the left hand side. Samsung it is done. Vivo it is, as you can see, now it is also done. So once again we almost have a 2 or 3 second difference. Also in that game we have a smooth graphics with extreme frame rate, I think, on the Samsung versus a smooth graphics with ultra frame rate, I think, on the Vivo. I'm not sure about that. Let's open up X. Faster on the Samsung. Zedge faster on the Samsung, slightly faster anyways, but the wallpaper is loaded up faster on the Vivo. So let's see the scrolling it is really smooth on both phones. 120 Hz it is pretty smooth. So last I'm launching the cameras on both phones, default camera application. So camera, it is open up faster on the Samsung, and as far as the cameras are concerned, and overall I think the cameras, it is more better on the Vivo, especially the colors. So let's look at the front facing camera. So the front facing camera, it is, I think I like more on the Samsung. Now let's see internet browsing speed. So I am using Samsung internet browser on the Samsung versus a Chrome on the Vivo V50 Lite. Opening up the wikipedia.org. Slightly quick on the Samsung A26, followed by the Vivo. Scrolling feels really smooth. Same thing zooming in out. Let's open this English tab, and once again absolutely similar. Next on the list is the apple.com. So apple.com, it is faster on the Vivo V50 Lite 5G, followed by the Samsung A26. Scrolling, it feels really smooth on both phones. So now let's see RAM management. So we have 8 GB of RAM on both phones. So phone dialer still there, settings still there, Amazon shopping still there, Candy Crush Saga still there, Snapchat still there, Instagram, Pinout, Spotify, Subway Surfer, Temper and 2, PUBG, Open Up X, Zedge, and that is refresh on the Samsung. So let's opening up the internet browsers, that is still there. And guys, what I have to say regarding the apps opening speed, and apps opening speed is definitely much faster on the Samsung A26. Not only in system based applications, mostly in games. We even see a 3 or 4 second difference, which is a massive difference, although both phones comes in the same price tag. So in terms of the RAM wise and RAM management, it is much better on the Vivo, while on the Samsung we have only one refresh. Still really good RAM management. Also on the Samsung we have 5000 mAh battery size. On the Vivo we have 6500 mAh battery size. We have a 90 watt super fast charging on the Vivo versus a 25 watt only on the Samsung, but we don't get any charger in the box. So that's about it, and thank you so much for watching this speed test comparison between the Samsung Galaxy A26 versus the Vivo V50 Lite 5G. So do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below, and I will see you in my next video. Peace out.